Here's your weekend weather, sponsored by Pack Saddle Barbecue.
We've been seeing those above average temperatures even last night, only cooling into those 80s for those overnight lows and then quickly picking it right back into those 90s and back to those triple digits. We actually saw 8 hours out of those last 24 hours where we saw those triple digits. That's almost a third of our day that we were seeing those triple digits. So we're just continuing to see those above average and very hot temperatures across the Concho Valley. Again, looking at that almanac, starting that morning, we saw 81 last night for that overnight low. That's above that average of 73, and even going into that afternoon, those afternoon highs raised right back into those triple digits, 108 for that afternoon high. And not only is that above that average, it actually sets a new record, a new daily record for that previously set record back in 1962 of 107. So breaking that record by 1 degree, and we're just going to continue to see this heat over these next several afternoons, seeing a very similar day expected for us tomorrow and adding not only another afternoon of triple digits. So going from that 48 yesterday to today, reaching 49 days so far in the year of 2023, where we've reached triple digits throughout that afternoon. And tomorrow, very expected to see that raise to 50 and just going to continue to rise, just continuing to see those triple digits across the Concho Valley over these next several afternoons. And actually looking out at the Cactus Camp, downtown San Angelo, 96. So cooling into those 90s for these nighttime hours. Dew point is at 55, so fairly dry out there. That humidity only sitting at 25%, and those winds out of the south and at 7 miles per hour. So seeing those fairly calm conditions across the Concho Valley. Those current temperatures across the area, all of us sitting in those 90s. Again, even as we're cooling, we're only cooling into those 90s as of 10:21 p.m. Again, those 90s across the area, seeing some of those lower 90s, some of those slightly higher 90s, and then even zooming out across the entire state of Texas, a lot of those 90s, but looking off towards those northern portions of the state, actually seeing some of those cooler temperatures. So 75 in Amarillo. They're seeing some slightly cooler conditions across some of those northern parts of the state, and off towards the south. Again, 86 in Houston, but it seems like the rest of us are seeing those 90s, other than El Paso, who not only is a little bit warmer than us, they're seeing 101 degrees, so still very hot. And even looking across the nation, again, those triple digits staying off towards the south, 102 still in Phoenix, and that heat is just going to continue over these next several afternoons. Through these next 12 hours, it will slightly cool down from those 90s back into those 80s for those overnight lows. And looking ahead to tomorrow morning, very quickly warming right back up. So again, tonight 80 for that overnight low, and tomorrow back to 108 for that afternoon high. Those very hot temperatures just continuing for the Concho Valley. That's why we're having that excessive heat warning, and it's going to follow all the way through tonight and expected tomorrow all the way until 9 p.m. tomorrow, and just expected to be continued as we're just going to continue to see that heat across the Concho Valley. Again, looking at that 7-day forecast, seeing those triple digits as we're starting the work week. Breezy conditions picking up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Triple digits not going away, and skies remaining sunny.